My name is Rina Neimi and I am a Norwegian artist with roots in Albania and North Macedonia.
My name is Sagrusten and I'm a Norwegian artist.
My name is Beata Daria Kubecka and I am Polish artist living in Norway in Bærum. And we were selected for the grant from Culture Moves Europe here in Rama for the program Coast to Coast.
My name is Emilia Pennanen. I am a Finnish artist living in Helsinki, and I was also selected for the grant of Culture Moves Europe for my own mobility residency here at Rama for 40 days during March and April 2025.
I think that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think were the expectations for you for this residency? Because this for me is my second time being at Rama, and I already kind of knew what the place and the surroundings are, as well as what I would want to do here, because it's not also my first time visiting Portugal. So my expectations probably differ from you a lot, as I had a very specific project in plan what I wanted to do, and my expectations for that were to kind of execute those plans. But of course, when you go to another place, when you make those expectations in your home, and then when you go and do that, things shift and you start to find maybe new things that are at that moment more important than the ones that you had set in place, and you find discoveries. So for me, my expectations were kind of like having a similar way of working when I was here last time. So like photographing outside of the area and working at the coast, which is what happened. But at the same time, my expectation was not so much to work in the studio, but then having you here, it shifted that, because I felt that our like way of working and thinking of things were very similar, so it felt very comfortable to share the studio space together and explore new things that I was not expecting. So how about for you?
Since this is my first visit in Portugal, and I didn't know much about Portugal as a country or as a land, I didn't do my research, but mainly because I wanted to stay curious and immerse in the present when I will arrive here. So I guess I didn't like picture the experience for myself in order to avoid any leading expectations. So I would say, curiosity was the expectation. And to trust that curiosity, what it will lead me to.
It is the same for me as well, because I've also never been to Portugal. I am a bit familiar with the Mediterranean, but not this side of it, because of the coast and everything. But I wanted to stay curious and not do so much research, mostly figure things out while I was here. So my expectations was to visit a lot of different places, galleries, museums, explore the history, because as I've learned, Portugal has a really rich history, with the roots all over the world. So yeah, my expectations was maybe a bit, like Beata's, exploring new things.
Yeah. This is my second time in Portugal. I spent 5 months studying in Portugal last year. So I did have some experience with the country, but living in a city, and this time it's in a village, very small village, countryside. So my expectations was to be immersed in this place and explore the landscape and the culture, the stories, the animals, and also do some traveling to the coast, naturally, and see exhibitions. Yes.
Then what do you think that, like, the experience then was for you, with these expectations in your mind, with the curiosity and this idea of like wanting to be immersed to like a new landscape in the countryside of Portugal, the culture?
I do think I fulfilled my expectations of exploring. Again, there's still a lot that I didn't get to see because there's so much that I almost have to come another time to see even more. But yeah, I have learned a lot and managed to, what is it called, like put it in my craft. A better word for it, but yeah.
But translate that.
But what I didn't really expect was for us to be more like, doing things together. Because I don't know if this is necessary for the video, but we have gone to school together, but we have all been different grades. And mine was the youngest, so I didn't really know you so well. So I didn't know what to expect there, but so maybe that is what I didn't expect, for us to connect so much.
This group dynamic, just being present in our exploration and traveling, and as well in the studio space, the time we spent together, and just daily life. It's been very, very nice, and it's also brought a lot, enriched it.
Yes, for sure. I was not expecting that at all, and having this experience with you here is definitely something very unexpected and changing my expectation of what I was going to, like how I was going to experience being at the residency this time, because it's my second time. And I'm very, like, extremely happy about it because it enriched my experience to another level. Yes, for sure.
Yes.
And I think it's something that we are all going to take with us and, continue keeping contact with, which is like pretty amazing for a place to connect artists to actually happen organically, like nothing here is forced. So yeah,
it's been really nice.
Yes.
Just like talking about our experiences as well.
Yes.
Getting different points of view.
Yes.
It's been very, very nice.
Yes.
I also think, like, for artists to explore their practice, there is demand for certain solitude away from the chaos of life. Duties that we are supposed to exercise during our daily lives and routines. And yes, so this experience being like dependent on the nature, more of like nature phase, or how the time here unravel, like it goes slower, and you also immerse with that slowness, somehow radiant or become part of your practice, and it helped to open up to each other. I felt we also had time for one another, to listen, to share, to look at our work, and to reflect our sensibilities on each other. So I think this experience of solitude, but also like being in that solitude together, apart from our rush lives, has been simply a gift.
Yes, truly.
That's how I feel, that we have been gifted something which becomes a foundation for friendship, for artistic expression, that we can look with the gratitude in the future, looking back.
Yes, I agree. Definitely.
Yeah. I don't have anything more to say. It was well said.
Yeah, that summed it up.
It truly summed it up.
Yeah.
Because that is what we take away from this residency and being here is definitely this notion that you so beautifully put into words.
Well.
Yes.
Yes.
But I also would like to add that part of the gift is also to look how artists work, how you work as well.
That's true.
Yes.
So for me to have the chance to in between the things that I've been doing, also to see how you work or how you approach your work, how you collect your thoughts, how you, approach the empty frame, how you also maneuver within your work, textile work or video work. I think that was very also interesting. And the sense of harmony, being in the studio, and the respect, and this atmosphere which was just nourishing, it was also something that I have never experienced. And I think it's quite difficult to have such a group of respected and open-minded people around who also want to know you, want to share that, and respected a space of others. And I think that was beautiful.
I really think so too. And it's really difficult to find people who you feel truly safe to share the space, because creating art is very personal, and to show your process and not to have these feelings of well, I don't know if it is for you, but with some people I do feel that feeling of them criticizing things when things are in between, and then not wanting that kind of criticism, to be behind your ear. But with us in the studio, or when we were in the field doing things, I did not have that at all. I felt very safe and secured, and just being able to access that curiosity, that childlike curiosity that you were mentioning that you had when you got here. That's how also I like to, when I truly try to do art, is the curiosity to do things, to find something for me, and the opportunity to do that with other people and seeing their curiosity, it also like feeds into wanting to find that my own curiosity in that space, and of course learn from you, because there's so many things that I learn, like this dedication to just do things even though you're in a completely new environment, and having the strength to just try out things without like this feeling of like the negative thought patterns that you might have if you feel insecure.
Yes.
So it truly has been very beautiful in that way. Yes. So thank you.
Thank you.
So that's kind of what we got from this experience. It's learning about this place, but also from each other,
Yes.
and how we are different, of course, but also how we can harmonize on certain things and cooperation, because that is difficult to find.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And all these little moments that we have found so much in the little moments, and we've had time to really get to know each other, get to know the place, and get to know maybe a new side of our artistic process. I think we take so much with us after being here.
Yes.
Yes. So thank you so much,
Yes.
Paula.
Thank you so much.
For everything.
Yes. It's been a wonderful experience, truly.
Yes. Yes.
Magical.
Yes. And some way transforming.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
transformative.
Yes, very much. We will come back.
Yes, it
Yes.
feels
Yes,
like
we
we will
have.
come back.
Yes. Round 2.
We'll have
Specifically in the
squad.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll have to come back to Portugal. We have to visit Helsinki. We have a lot of stuff to do.
And for me to come to Oslo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.